Hey there guys, today I'm going to tackle a common question that I get about celebrations from my subscribers and also on Instagram. So let's go ahead and take a look at that part of it. But first, make sure you hit that notify button, guys. It helps you keep in touch when we're doing new things. Also, hit that like button, guys. If we can get 40 likes in this video, it's greatly appreciated. And hit the subscribe button, especially if I bring you some good information or some good food for thought for yourself on what to do in the Pokemon TCG for the investment side. So let's just take a look at what we have with celebrations. Now, the number one question I get about celebrations right now, all the time, is should I be investing in celebrations? Should I be buying celebrations? Is celebrations going to be investable? Really, those are three questions that I get quite a bit. And the answer is no, no, and yes. Celebrations will be an investable set, guys. I will never deny that. I think that eventually any Pokemon TCG set, as long as Pokemon International is still in business, will become collectible or become more expensive as the time comes on. That's the biggest thing, is that no matter what we look at, no matter how we look at it, eventually it will become higher in value. The question that I always like to put towards people when they look at this: you can go ahead and go buy ETBs. I mean, they're $50. You can still find them at your local store. You can still go and buy crates of them for about $600 to $550, right in that range. So you can get them right around that $47 range. It's pretty, which isn't bad. I mean, I'm not going to say that that's a bad price and that it should be something to be scared of. Possibly an opportunity to make a quick, small gain. But in general, we have to remember that Celebrations has only gone through its first print wave. We know we're going to get at least one more, and probably we should get two more, technically, by the way that Pokemon's been printing things lately. The other part that you have to remember is Celebrations has been touted or been told by Pokemon International that Celebrations is a print-to-order set. As long as there is demand for any product in the Celebrations, they will print it. They didn't even say how long. That's the worst or the most worrisome part is that they didn't say in 2 years. They didn't put a time frame. They just said as long as someone is asking or ordering Celebrations, they will print it. The only item that I would sit there and look as an investment currently would be the Ultra Premium Collection box. And the only way that I would really purchase that, and this is just me, this is how my feelings are on it, the only way that I would honestly purchase that product right now would be if it was $120 to $150. To me, at $250, yes, it may make $1,000, $800 to $1,000 in the next 5 years. Fantastic. That's a great investment even at $250 for most people. But I still look at it for how many other items could I purchase for $250 right now? This market is so low, so drawn down. How many items could I purchase that might or will outperform that box? And I could think of a ton of them right now in this market that I would rather spend money on that would outperform that with the grouping of them than just that one single item. And there's more potential in a group of items than there is in one. If I can get 10 items for $250 that have the potential to outperform the one, I will take that any day. And the reason being is that I want my money to work for me the best that it can, most efficiently that it can, to get me the returns that I'm looking for to continue to grow. So let's just go ahead and break it down in general for what I mean by that. The best investors, the smartest investors out there, don't like sitting money. I like to have my bank account with about 4 to 6 months, minimum 6 months of living expenses built up into it. That's just my safety net. I hate that money because it does nothing. It literally just sits there and waits until I need it. I may never need it. It might just be dead money sitting there forever for all I know. We don't know, but you got to plan for the unexpected in your lives also. That money, if you don't have that, if you don't have at least 90 days put aside in a bank account in case of emergency, get that first. Forget this. Honestly, forget the Pokemon stuff and get that account built. Because if something happens, you don't know what, lose your job, house burns down, anything like that, at least you have a little bit of a nest egg to be able to live on. But if you have that, and you're looking at spending it on other items, then yeah, come on, let's go ahead and keep watching. The biggest thing that you have to remember is that money sitting in a bank really does nothing for you. It's a safety net. I like to see my money work for me. I like my money to go out and find me more money. That's how you are successful in investing. I want to take money, and I don't, if you're going to go and invest in Celebrations right now, you go and buy this box, and there's going to be reprints, there's going to be everything else. This set may not become popular until closer to that 5-year mark. But let's just say it's 2 to 3 years. Let's say nothing moves in 2 to 3 years in this set because of the threat of reprint, because they are continuously reprinting it, and it's just constantly coming back. What is your money doing? You might as well have taken that money and put it in a bank account, because in a bank account, a fire isn't going to burn it up. A flood's not going to wash it away. Someone's not going to steal it. It's not going to get damaged or just disappear in your house. All these things, mice aren't going to find it. But all these things are things to take into account, that if I have a product, I have to find a way to store it, keep it safe, and have it usable for investment later. While if I'm just going to let it sit there for 2 years and it's in a bank account, nothing's going to happen to that money in a bank unless the banks collapse. Completely collapse, and then we're all in trouble anyways, because Pokemon ain't going to be worth anything anyways. But these things are things you need to consider. In 2 years, could I buy other items, other Pokemon products, other TCG products that would make me money and work for me to find more money quicker than that Celebrations case? Absolutely. There's a ton of them right now, guys. We are at the bottom of the market. We are seeing PSA cards at a 5-year low. We are seeing singles at a 3-year low. We are seeing packs coming down to a 3-year low. All of this stuff is happening. Sets, Sun and Moon, XY Evolutions, Black and White. All of them are falling. Vintage, WotC stuff is falling down in price all over the place. There are some great opportunities to pick this stuff up and get it for a really good price to where that money will work for you in the next 12 months, 6 to 12 months. That's where you need to be looking at, and forgetting about Celebrations, forgetting about most of the ultra-modern products. Can you buy Chilling Reign and Battle Styles at $80 a piece? Absolutely, they're there. That's a great price. It's tempting for me, but personally right now, I did it with Battle Styles back earlier. Why? Because it was a great opportunity and monitor to do it. Is there other places that I could take the money of a case of, Battle Styles and put it towards something else and make my money work for me more and get me more money? Absolutely. Battle Styles to me is going to be a set that's not going to move as fast. All these ultra modern sets now that were out of this crazy market are going to slow on their investment potentials, and you can wait. It's okay to wait. Keep an eye on them. You like Evolving Skies? I like Evolving Skies. Keep your eye on them. They're going to move up. It is moving up. Evolving Skies is the only set that I've seen doing some really good movement again. But go to the stores. Go to Walmart. They're empty. There's no Evolving Skies. I've seen Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, Fusion Strike, Chilling Reign. All of the other ones come back. No Evolving Skies. So Evolving Skies is still disappearing and getting absorbed incredibly fast, so it's a great set too. Would I put some money into it? Absolutely, we did. I'm taking a chance on it with another person I work with. I think there's some great opportunities in it to really see some turnaround on it, just because of how popular that set is. And it's still, when Brilliant Stars comes out, I'm worried that we're not going to see enough product in Brilliant Stars. Great opportunities possibly there to make some money on the Evolving Skies, because people are going to kick back with the hype and FOMO. They're going to go out and search for the next product that's popular, the next product that everybody wants, and then you can be ready for it there. But in general, I think we really need to step back and look at the wider spectrum of things, not just Celebrations, because Celebrations, even Generations didn't really go up in price for 3 years, almost 4. It really didn't move. So you really had 3 or 4 years, and then actually it kind of moved when all the markets started moving in 2019 into 2020. When it started to move up, it moved with it, and that's natural. But Generations was actually a really slow moving set, and I predict that Celebrations is going to follow right with that trend. There's 2 years of people worried about reprints. In 2 years, it's not going to move much. After 2 years, yeah, I would definitely be looking at it for an investment aspect. If it starts seeing ETBs and some of these products going up, like ETBs going up to around that $58, $60 range, yeah, I'd be looking at purchasing and getting ahead of it at that point. When I see the collection boxes going from 20 to 24, 25, yeah, I'd be looking at trying to get ahead of those. Those are the times we need to be looking at them, as long as we're past the first 3 waves. There's no point in rushing it. Even the first 2 years, I don't see any reason to rush it and jump the gun on celebrations. So, to answer everybody's question, yes, it's an investable set. It will be an investable set. Anything in the Pokemon TCG will become an investable set eventually. But, once again, could I do better investments right now and skip celebrations for a while and circle back to it later? Yes. I am not investing in celebrations. I'm not investing really in any modern sets except for a little bit into Evolving Skies. Other than that, I'm really looking back further to try and get them great opportunities right now with this low market. First 2 quarters are really going to give us some great investment opportunities in these, and the older stuff, even the older seal, the older singles, and the older PSA. Definitely shoot for 10s. 10s have got some great opportunities at PWCC. So if you're not checking out PWCC, be sure you do that. But hopefully today I gave you some good information, so make sure you hit that notify to keep up with us. Make sure you hit the like on this video to help us out. And if I brought you some good information, some good knowledge, or some really good thought processes, hit that subscribe button before you leave, guys. It'd be really great to get some more subscribers and keep us moving closer to that road to 1,000. So, that being said, if you do like this content, as always, check out these 2 videos over here. I'll put them up for you. And we will see you next time here on Northwoods TCG.